Our next competitor is Arianne Hunter, presenting cascade spirocyclizations for building molecular complexity.
Many of you in the audience are aware that the cost of healthcare in the United States is steadily increasing. And a major reason why is because pharmaceutical drugs are expensive. I honestly believe that everyone in here would be very happy if we found ways to decrease the prices of these drugs. But to do that, we must understand why these drugs are expensive. Let's take, for example, the anti-cancer drug Taxol. It's a naturally occurring pharmaceutical that comes from the Pacific yew tree. However, it takes over 360,000 of these trees each year to harvest enough of the drug to treat enough cancer patients annually in the United States. These efforts are the reason why a single dose of Taxol costs a little over $100. But even though this is an expensive price point, Taxol is worth it because it's a very well-performing drug. Its complexity, as seen in this image, makes it highly selective in the human body. So whenever patients take Taxol, they experience minimal unwanted side effects. But there's a catch. There's always a catch, right? These complex molecules are like Ferraris, but you can't just drive down the highway and get a Ferrari from any car dealership, just like all natural molecules just aren't easily isolated from a tree. Natural molecules that are active in our bodies are produced in very low amounts in nature. And because of this, it's very hard to get enough of the drug to treat cancer patients annually. This is why pharmaceutical companies have begun to make more simple molecules such as Prestige in hopes of replacing these complex molecules. But these simple molecules aren't as selective in the body, so patients experience many unwanted side effects. So if natural molecules are like Ferraris, that makes these molecules like the beat-up hand-me-down car that your dad just won't throw away. And because of this, these complex molecules are a little bit not as effective in the body. So this is why my research has been focused on the development of synthetic methods to make drug molecules that are effective and affordable and like natural molecules. So I've kind of been making knockoff Ferraris. I have discovered that whenever I take two metals, rhodium and gold, and put them in the presence of readily available chemical building blocks, I can make a wide variety of molecules that mimic natural molecules that have anti-HIV activity. And it's important to note that the methods I develop produce minimal waste because the only byproduct I make is nitrogen gas, and the metals I use are regenerated. It is my hope that the drugs that I develop will be used to treat cancer and HIV and make the treatments more affordable for the general public. Thank you.